Chapter 1. The Birth of an Enslaved Elf. Malfoy Manor loomed large under a leaden sky on the evening of June 28. In the kitchens, amid the steam and clanking of pots and pans, a house elf writhed in pain on a threadbare pallet.
Here he is. Here he is. Help me, please.
Two more elves rushed over, their large ears twitching in worry as they prepared clean rags and hot water.
Take a deep breath, Winky. The little one is almost here.
A piercing scream echoed through the dungeons. Lucius Malfoy, passing through the upper corridor, struck the ground with his cane.
Silence down there. I don't want to hear another sound.
Lucius' knuckles turned white as he gripped his cane. His footsteps echoed away as a shrill cry broke the silence in the kitchens.
It's a boy, and what big ears he has.
My little Dobby. My precious little elf.
The kitchen door swung open. Narcissa Malfoy appeared in the doorway, her face twisted in a grimace of disgust.
Has the new servant been born yet? Good. He'll begin his training tomorrow and clean up this mess.
Now, please. I just need a few hours with him.
Narcissa's face hardened as her fingers fiddled with her wand.
Owls don't need coddling. The sooner he learns his place, the better. Get up, get up.
Winky sat up shakily, her big green eyes filled with tears as she held little Dobby to her chest. The tiny, wrinkled baby elf waved his tiny hands in the air.
Narcissa, come here immediately.
Narcissa's heels clicked against the stone floor as she walked away. As soon as she disappeared, the elves surrounded mother and son.
You must be strong, Winky. For him.
I know, but he's so small.
We'll teach him everything he needs to know. He'll make a good house elf.
Little Dobby opened his huge tennis ball-sized eyes and looked straight at his mother. His little hands clung to the cloth that wrapped him as the first light of dawn filtered through the kitchen windows. Years passed at Malfoy Manor. Little Dobby, now a teenage elf, scrubbed the marble floor of the main hall while his master's voices echoed from the dining room.
Dobby, come here right now.
The elf's bony fingers trembled as he released the rag.
Yes, Master Lucius. Dobby will be right there.
Remember to keep your head down, my son.
Yes, Mother. Dobby always remembers that.
Entering the dining room, Dobby found the entire Malfoy family sitting at the table.
This tea is cold. Can't you do anything, right?
Dobby is so sorry, Mistress. Dobby will punish himself.
Ha! Look at him shaking, Father. It's pathetic.
5 lashes with a cane should do the trick. And then you'll make fresh tea.
As Master commands.
Dobby's bat ears drooped as he made his way to the corner for his punishment. His eyes fell on a newspaper, abandoned on the table, with the headline "He Who Must Not Be Named" really missing.
And make sure you clean up the bloodstains on the floor when you're done. I don't want tonight's guests seeing anything compromising.
Lucius, are you sure we can trust this elf? I've noticed him different lately.
He is a simple house elf, my dear. His magic is tied to our family. He has no will of his own.
Father, may I practice my curses on him?
Of course, son. But don't knock him out. We need him for dinner.
Young Malfoy pulled out his wand with a mischievous grin.
Young Master is very generous in helping Dobby with his punishment.
Crucial!
Cane shot through the elf's body, but he did not utter a single cry.
Draco, honey, be careful with the rod. It's a family heirloom.
Dobby will clean up any stain, Mistress Narcissa.
A metallic noise echoed from the basement.
Our guests have arrived early. Dobby, go down to greet them. And remember, you have neither seen nor heard anything that happens tonight.
Yes, Master. Dobby will be discreet.
The elf's shaky legs carried him towards the basement stairs, where the whispering voices of the Death Eaters were beginning to gather.
Does the Lord know anything about this, Lucius?
Patience. Everything is prepared for your return.
Dobby, tea.
Here it is, Mistress. Freshly prepared.
Hey, it's the nosy little elf. Are you still eavesdropping on other people's conversations?
No, Mistress Bellatrix. Dobby is only useful.
You better. Last time I almost had to rip your ears off.
And the diary? Are you sure?
In my office. Dobby did the black-covered book from my desk.
The elf walked up the stairs, his hands twisting nervously. In the office, on the mahogany desk, lay a seemingly ordinary diary.
This book, Dobby senses something strange in it.
Dobby!
Dobby, here we go, Master.
As we went down, the conversations became darker, more sinister.
When the Lord returns, the Mugbloods will pay. And that Potter brat?
Harry Potter.
The words escaped his lips before he could hold them back.
What did you say?
Nothing, Master. Dobby didn't say anything.
This elf knows too much.
Crucio.
This time, Dobby's scream echoed throughout the mansion.
My son!
You two, Tinky, get out of my sight and take this scum with you.
In the kitchens, while Tinky was healing his son's wounds, something had changed in Dobby's eyes.
Harry Potter, the boy who defeated the Dark Lord.
Shh! Don't talk, little one.
Mother, why must we elves serve like this?
It's our destiny, son.
But Harry Potter freed many, maybe.
Final chapter, The Awakening of Consciousness.
Go. You're needed upstairs.
Dobby apparated into the first-floor hallway. Portraits of the Malfoy ancestors stared at him disdainfully as he slipped into the main office.
The Dark Lord will be pleased. The diary will arrive at Hogwarts this year.
What if the plan fails? Dumbledore is no fool.
The old man won't be able to do anything. The chamber will open again, and this time, the Mugbloods will fall one after another.
Will you show me the diary before you send it, Father?
Don't be reckless. No one is to touch it except those I decide.
And how will you get it to us?
Little Weasley will be perfect. That family of blood traitors will finally be useful.
And Potter? What will happen to him?
The Basilisk will deal with all of the heir's enemies.
A duster slipped through Dobby's trembling fingers.
Who's there?
Did you hear that, Lucius? It seems we have a spy.
The office door was violently open.
Filthy creature. What have you heard?
Dobby was cleaning, Master. He was just cleaning.
Should we teach him what happens to curious elves?
Della, please. Screaming would scare Draco.
Go away. And if one word of this comes out of your mouth...
Dobby will tear out his tongue before he speaks, Master.
That night, while the mansion was asleep, Dobby joined other elves in the kitchens.
You're worried, Dobby.
Young Harry Potter is in mortal danger.
It's none of our business. Wizarding business is none of our concern.
Don't you understand? Ever since Harry Potter defeated the Dark Lord, everything changed.
What do you mean?
Fewer elves are dying. Fewer are being tortured. Some have even been freed.
Freed! Shame on you!
Dobby, don't go down that road. It's dangerous.
If the Dark Lord returns, we'll return to the Dark Times.
What are you trying to do?
Harry Potter must not go to Hogwarts this year. Dobby will stop him.
Treason! Betrayal of the Masters!
They'll kill you if they find out.
Dobby accepts the risk. Dobby will intercept the letters. He will create problems.
The punishments will be terrible.
Dobby already suffers punishments every day. This has a greater purpose.
An old elf, who had remained silent, limped over.
I saw the times of the Dark Lord. I saw hundreds of us die at his whims.
See, we can't let him come back.
Be careful, little one. The Malfoys have eyes everywhere.
Dobby will be cautious, but Harry Potter must live.
How do you plan to get to him?
Dobby will find a way. Dobby always finds a way.
The elves scattered when they heard footsteps upstairs, but before they disappeared, the old elf placed something in Dobby's hand.
A map of the Dursleys' house, just in case you need it.
Thank you. Dobby won't forget this help.
In the darkness of his cupboard, Dobby studied the map by the light of a stolen candle. His large eyes shone with a mixture of fear and determination.
Harry Potter must live. He is the hope of us all.
What if you fail?
Then Dobby will die trying, but he will not live in a world where evil triumphs again.